Today we want to look at those 7 deadly mistakes that people make when they want to sell. What are the 7 things in your sales process right now that could be holding you back from going for the goal? Number 1, you need to learn how to listen. People think that salespeople are supposed to be able to talk and talk and talk, yet the best salespeople are the ones who say very little and ask a lot of questions, and then really make the customer or prospect feel like you're listening to what they're saying. So the number 1 deadly mistake is you're spending too much time talking. So from here on out, this year, let's spend more time listening and watch what happens. All right, number 2 is follow-up, which we did a whole series on, but I want to re-emphasize here that when you tell somebody you're going to get back to them, you need to get back to them. When someone says to me, I'm going to call you back on Monday, I expect you to get back to me on Monday, or Wednesday if you said Wednesday, or in 2 weeks if you said 2 weeks. With today's technology, there's never a reason for you to forget. There's never a reason for you not to do it. And I personally, if you said you're going to get back to me and you don't get back to me when you said you would, I probably will be looking for somebody else, unless you're in a very unique process. Because I happen to be someone who believes that getting back to people when you said you would is that critical. So that's number 2 in our deadly mistakes. All right, number 3 is regular prospecting. This is so key. The biggest people I see that really violate this are people in the construction or in the building industry. You know, they get so much work that they're so busy that they got to keep working, and they're not out there doing any prospecting. And then 6 months later, they don't have any work. Now, it's not just the construction industry that's there. A lot of people are this way. They get so busy, and their answer to me is, well, I'm too busy, Manny. I can't be doing any prospecting. If you want to live on a roller coaster, then only prospect when you don't have any business. If you want to grow your business to that next level, set aside a certain amount of time every day and every week that you will be prospecting. I don't care if you have so much work you can't even fill it all. Just continue to prospect, because if you don't, somewhere down the road, you're going to be coming down on that roller coaster. All right, the 4th one we talk about is networking. People don't network enough, or they don't feel networking is that critical. In fact, I've talked to a number of salespeople I've coached over the years who say, well, my boss said networking doesn't work. Well, networking is all about building relationships. And sales success is all about building relationships. So don't ever believe networking doesn't work. Networking at the wrong places doesn't work. But finding the right places and networking will produce more work, more relationships, and more success for you than ever imaginable. So do not think that networking doesn't work. Get out there, and I recommend to people at least 2 events a week. If you're in growth mode, 2 events a week, every week, 52 weeks a year, and watch what happens. All right, the 5th deadly mistake is people don't collect. And this is a real problem in sales and marketing. You're out there, you're selling, the business looks like it's growing, your sales guys and gals look like they're doing their job, but nobody's collecting the money. And one day you wake up and say, we have no cash. So one of the things I really recommend is that you make your salespeople watch the collections. In fact, when I put sales process together, I don't pay salespeople till we actually collect the money. because that's how I operate, and it's one of the ways I would tell you to operate as well. So make sure that not just you're selling the deal, but that you're getting paid in full, and you're getting paid on time. The sixth process is discipline. How disciplined are you in doing what you need to do? I was just working with a client this morning, and we saw a big hole in his process. He was trying to sell, but he didn't have the discipline. And all that really means is you have a system, you stick to it. Every day you do certain things, every week you do certain things, and not doing them, no matter how busy you are, is just plain not acceptable. And if you want to take your sales and marketing process to that next level, then it's so important that you build that self-discipline. All right, number 7 is really friendships and relationships. How good are you at building them? We talked about a lot of different things when we talk about improving your sales and marketing process, but relationship building is the critical piece. You build friendships and you build close relationships with the people who buy from you. It's just the way life works, and no matter how much people argue with it, and no matter how much people don't like it, and no matter how much your price differs, people do business with people they like, and people do business with their friends. It's just the way the world operates, so I really recommend that you spend some time building some strong relationships and watch what happens. So there you have it, 7 deadly mistakes that people make. As I said in the beginning, they're not all the mistakes people make, but if you can just spend some time working on these 7 little areas, you will be amazed at where your sales process will be at the end of 12 months. At the end of 24 months. Concentrate on these 7 areas and you will watch your sales go through the roof. And that pretty much